I understand. Everybody's got a quote good and bad side. There's people.
No, it's a voice. The voice is in here, and that's me just trying to be a good person.
Okay. But obviously, again, when you say it's a voice, it's you. It's all you. The voice is you as well.
Yeah.
The voice didn't force you to do anything, right?
No, the voice did. It's two voices. There's one half that's the good and then the bad.
Yeah.
His rapidly interchanging behavior has now gone from catatonic to manic to hallucinatory to now highly attentive and cautious.
Okay, well, the voice tells me to go to lunch and not pay for my meal, but I pay for my meal because I know that's the right thing to do, right? Okay, let's talk about it. Did the voice didn't tell you to take Uber, right?
Yes, it did.
It did?
Yes.
The voice said take Uber.
Yes.
What?
Did
the voice is in me.
You're the voice.
No, in here.
Okay, it's in your head.
Yes.
What is it? A male voice or a female voice?
Male.
Male.
The subject was beginning.
Bro, the more I see this, the more I realize like this motherfucker is not as smart as he thinks he is. I think that's where he fucked up big time. Where like he thought he was smart enough to fucking behave this way and get away with it, and he's just like not smart enough to portray himself this way. Like he's saying he's stupid in an effort to be like, in an effort to break through this other person's defenses. He doesn't think he's stupid. He's smug as fuck.
To panic. But the detective dials it in for the time being and switches the discussion back to more trivial matters. It seems that he wants to consult with the investigators outside before maximizing the pressure, and he reestablishes a certain level of trust before leaving the room.
Let me go. I'm going to go back and see what everybody's doing as far as what they need me to do.
You're not a psychologist or anything? Or?
No, I'm not. I'm a 59-year-old man who's raised 3 children. So I guess that makes me somewhat of a psychologist.
Give me a psychologist.
Dude, come on, dude. It's so fucking obvious, dude. He's like, come on, give me a psychologist. I need to be declared criminally insane.
Okay.
The subject scratches his arm for another 2 minutes. He then switches to a hallucinatory state and appears to be seeing things in the room.
All right. Got some stuff here.
Oh my god,
the detective will once
it literally caught in 144p, dude. Caught in 144p right here, dude. What the fuck? Oh my god, this is like, in a weird way, this is so rewarding to see this fucking piece of shit. Like, it's so rewarding to see this piece of shit like get fucking caught in this. Oh my god. Jesus. Caught in 144 hertz, whatever. You know what I mean. Fucking shut up. 480, 122p, dude. Whatever the lowest is. Okay, yeah, 144p. I'm right.
More dismiss the act by pretending to not see it. He will then pose a question to the subject, and the charade will cease immediately.
I was right, you fucking idiots in the chat. I was right.
Here's the water. You put it back over here. You definitely don't want the water, huh?
Y'all suck.
It's very interesting to observe his facial expressions at the exact moments he abandons fake behavior. These are the very brief junctures in which his true self appears to surface. It's easy to get distracted by the present situation as he sits there in a hospital gown chained to the floor, essentially helpless to the cunning devices being used against him. But in moments like this, we are reminded of what we're actually dealing with. A very short time ago, he was not helpless at all. He was the one preying on the helpless, offering them none of the sympathy nor mercy of which he is now trying to garner for himself.
All right, this psychologist you want to talk to. Obviously,
dude, these videos are so good.
What you want to talk to him about. So
I really like this.
Exactly.
I never thought I would fucking watch a video without pausing this much for like an hour, and it would keep me fucking captivated from point A to point Z. It's wild how good this channel is. Holy fuck! No wonder they have 35 million views on this video. Having said that, though, if you want an ad-free broadcasting experience, you need to subscribe because I am gonna hit the top of the hour fucking ad break right now. So you already know how that works, boys. If you have a Twitch Prime, you can use it for free here to avoid those ad breaks, or a $5 sub, or you can use an ad block or VPN or something like that if it hasn't been clapped by Twitch already. So I know that there is no transition. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to go back to the video now. Here's the ad break coming right now.
What do you want me to ask him, or why do you want to talk to a psychologist?
Find out what's wrong with me.
Well, what do you think's wrong with you?
I don't know.
Thank you, Kami.
The detective in this next segment will attain further information about the supposed voices, only he will no longer have to tread carefully in order to maintain a friendly connection. He will still secure useful information, but also get confrontational as and when he pleases. The risk of frightening the suspect to the point where it stops the interrogation is no longer a concern.
When you hear the voices, are the voices like outside your head or inside your head when you hear them?
Inside.
Okay, so it's not like you don't hear a voice from that corner talking to you. It's inside your head. And is it always the same voice, or is it only one voice?
One voice, same.
And you said it's a man's voice? Yeah.
Yes.
Does it sound like anybody you've ever met? Anybody you ever seen on TV? Can you tell, like, by an accent? Is it what kind of? Is it an old man, young man, white man,
Young
black?
man.
Young man? About the same age as you think? But it's only one voice you ever hear, right?
Yes.
Do you hear the voice when you're in bed at night sleeping?
Yes.
Do you ever see anything with the voice? Like some people say, oh, I see a person sitting in the corner.
Bro, this motherfucker was like, who needs a psychiatrist, dude? We got, like, he got him. Straight up. All he needed to do was, like, ask a couple questions to just, like, immediately pick it apart. It's crazy. How did he not even think this through?
You don't see anybody sitting over there, do you? It's just me and you, right? All right. Do you always obey what the voice tells you to do?
I try not to.
Okay. Well, how many on any given week? How many times do you think you hear the voice? All the time?
Once every day.
Once every day? Morning, afternoon, night? Always the same time?
Usually in the afternoon.
About what time?
11 to 12.
Why do you think it's those hours?
I don't know.
It's always around lunchtime? Now, you talked about demons,
Yeah.
and then you talk about the
that's the
voice.
demon. The voice is the demon.
The voice is the demon. So there's not
the
two...
person, whoever it is.
Does it have a name?
No name.
Does it ever say, hey, my name's Nick? Does it use your name or use somebody else's name? Just a voice with no name.
Just a voice with no name telling me what to do.
The real question
Did
I
the
have
voice-
here, sorry to pause it too much now that I said I don't pause it, but the real question I have here is this cop operating under the assumption because of something that he realized that this person is not actually like criminally insane, or is he just literally trying to straight up, it doesn't care if this person is has like a mental health problem or not, and is still trying to fucking establish that he doesn't have establish that so he can get like a confession ultimately.
Tell you to buy that AR-15?
Yes.
That's the
Did it tell
real
you,
question.
hey, buy that gun, it looks cool? Did the AR-15 get picked out because it was similar to the gun that an Army Ranger would carry?
No, it's because of the voice.
What do you think if
He doesn't need a
if you
confession, but
didn't
he
buy it,
he
if you
wants
say,
to make
hey,
sure that his
I
confession
ain't
is
buying this gun,
valid.
it's too expensive. What do you think the
That
voice
he
would have done to
gets
you?
fucking hit with the book.
Did you stop talking to you?
No, tell me to hurt myself.
How would you hurt yourself?
Cut.
You're a cutter?
I'm a cutter.
All right. When was the last time you cut yourself?
Earlier,
Earlier when?
when I was fishing.
Earlier today or early?
Earlier today.
Where were you fishing at today?
At a lake.
Okay. Before the before the school shooting?
Yes.
What'd you cut yourself with?
Let's go.
Knife.
Those little scratches on your arms? Let me look at them. Come on, man. I get worse scratches weeding my flower bed than that. You weren't trying to hurt yourself.
Yes, I was. It wasn't sharp enough.
Wasn't sharp enough?
No.
What
How many
the
knives
fuck?
you held?
4, 5
How long you been cutting yourself?
years.
Years? You ever cut yourself where you had to go to the hospital
2
to get
years,
stitches?
Bob.
When you cut yourself, it's because the voice just told you to cut yourself. And if you didn't talk or you didn't listen to the voice, then you were going to be alone because your voice was your only friend. That's kind of what you're saying. Even though you have a biological brother. Since me and you have been talking, have you heard the voices? What's it said?
Saying cut yourself.
For you to cut yourself. Does the voice like me?
Huh?
Does the voice like me?
He doesn't trust you.
Why doesn't he trust me? I'm pretty relaxed, ain't I?
I'm trying to figure that out too.
Well, what doesn't he like about me? I mean, I'm kind of grinning because I want to know what the voice's problem is with me.
He's
What
grinning
doesn't he
because he
like about
fucking
me?
caught him in
I treated you
4K.
fairly. I've given you water. I talked nice to you. You know,
You're too nice.
I'm too nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times has the voice talked to you while we've been in the room here together?
A lot.
Has the voice said jump out of the chair and do anything bad to that policeman?
Saying kill yourself now.
I don't really believe there is a voice, to be honest with
There's a
you.
voice.
No, I don't think there is.
I'm telling you the truth. There's
No. I mean, I feel you probably want to kill yourself because of what happened, but...
no, the voice is telling me to kill myself.
Okay, but
Damn.
the voice is telling you that the AR-15s is... You like guns, man. You wanted to be a ranger. You like guns. It's all right. There's cops like that. There's cops who got 50 million guns. You didn't buy guns because the voice said, hey, today I like Mossbergs, tomorrow
Oh
I
my
like
God.
AR-15s. You like guns.
Bro, that's a self-report by the cop, by the way.
Can you call the psychologist?
I've already got the questions from some of the psychologists. Some of the questions I asked you were
Is
from...
it?
Yeah.
I see.
That's the ones I asked you. You already...
No.
The questions were obviously from the investigation team and not a psychologist, but the suspect doesn't know this, and it's fascinating to observe his reaction when he sees the questions are not sympathetic in nature. He perhaps thought a psychotherapist would be asking him about his feelings and affording him some type of reassurance after he committed mass murder, and he becomes very unsettled once he realizes the procedure won't be quite as sympathetic.
Voices. Are the inside or outside of your head? What do the voices say? These are all questions I asked you. How many voices? You said one. Whose voice do you think it was? You didn't know.
What the is wrong with me?
I don't know. I don't understand why you can't admit you like guns. You want to talk to a psychologist. Why didn't you talk to a psychologist when the voices started?
The voice is telling me not to, and I listen.
The voice was telling you not to talk to a psychologist?
Yeah, but myself, I wanted to.
You ever go to church?
I wanted to.
No, I'm saying ever in your life.
Yeah.
Do you believe in God?
I don't believe in God.
What do you believe in?
I feel like there's something.
Okay. But if you believe in demons, do you believe in angels? Angels is the good.
Let this man
Demons
go,
are the
brother.
bad. But when you say the word demon, you think it's an evil spirit? Or what do you think it is?
A voice.
The subject had earphones in during the mass shooting. The topic now lands on the music he was listening to.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we don't like the same music. What kind of music we listen to? Name the group.
What was it? Mark Green.
You have to help me. Mark what?
Mark something.
What was the song though?
Sad.
That's the name of the song. Sad.
No, Salad Days.
Salad Days.
Fuck. DMCA! Okay, I gotta skip this part. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck! Oh my god.
Hold on a second.
That's a weird ass fucking song, dude.
Oh, you listen to more than one
Shooting
song?
too.
What other songs you listen to?
Just a lot of sad songs.
Alright. Did you pick the music yourself? Or did the demon pick the music?
Demon, and then myself partially.
Alright, which ones did you pick?
The sad ones.
Which ones did he pick?
The evil ones.
The evil ones. Give me an evil one compared to a sad one. You already gave me a sad one. What's an evil one?
Panzermensch.
What?
Panzermensch.
Panzermensch.
What the fuck is this?
And what is that?
What the fuck is that? Wait. Dude, this dude is so fucking 4chan, it hurts, dude. I'm embarrassed to admit that sounded kind of... It sounded kind of good. He was a bit of a bop. Which is fucking... don't get mad at me, dude. I mean, it's... What up, Doug? What up, dog? Evil songs, anything. That sounded good, but not Mac DeMarco. No, Mac DeMarco sounded good, too. Is it Nazi shit? No? People are saying no. Okay.
Say.
Keep going.
I don't know.
I mean, there's no lyrics to it?
Oh, no. Oh, well, there is lyrics, but I don't know what it means.
But is it in English?
No.
What language is it in?
German.
German? Do you speak German?
No.
Then how do you know what the lyrics mean?
I don't.
So they could be happy, right?
I don't know if they're happy or not.
Well, again, you
Yeah,
don't
the
because you
demon-
can't speak it.
The demon chose it. I didn't choose.
But you have one. How long do you think you had them on your playlist?
A long time.
Okay, so you listen to them a lot of times? So you had a playlist of music that the demon helped you pick out, but you picked out some of them.
Nicholas
I'm just
Cruz.
having a tough time understanding this demon thing.
Parkland shooter.
Nobody understands.
Well, the Xanax you were talking to me about earlier, where'd you get the Xanax? On the street or?
On the streets.
So you used to buy that? Other than Xanax and marijuana, what other drugs you never tried? Vodka? PCP? Cocaine? Heroin?
This right here, low key, like this detective's doing a great job, so I don't want to shit on him too much. But that betrays the fucking war on drug narrative and justification. That motherfucker knows that weed and Xanax don't cause you to demonstrate violent behavior or violent outbursts. He knows that.
That's right.
But for years, as he was a detective, he, among so many other people, probably still absolutely used that as a fucking aggravating cause. I just want to fucking point that out.
No.
Okay, Xanax, how many of those did you take when you used to take them?
5.
Okay, 5. What side bar? How big of? I mean, what color was it?
Half, sometimes full.
Okay, what color? They all
White.
White. All right, but that was off the street. Did they help you sleep?
It made me drowsy.
Okay. Did it make the demon go away?
Yeah.
When was the last
Xanax is
time
not an
you did Xanax?
anti-hallucinogenic. He's thinking lithium, right? I mean, I don't know, but
A long time.
So if the Xanax helps you get the demons away,
I think marijuana does it better.
marijuana does better. When was the last time you smoked marijuana?
Last week.
Last week? If you're making $1,200 a week, why didn't you smoke marijuana every day to get rid of the demon?
Illegal.
It's illegal?
Yeah.
It's illegal. It was illegal whether you do it once a week or once every 5 minutes. So why didn't you choose to get rid of the demon by doing it? Anytime you heard the demon, just light up a blunt. I mean, you had the money, man.
Because I knew it was illegal and I didn't want to do wrong, but he wanted to do wrong.
Okay. So the demon wanted you to do wrong, but then your good side didn't want to do wrong by smoking marijuana?
Even though I made him go away.
I hate doing illegal things that the demon tells in order to get rid of the demon, which is why I went and did a mass shooting. I don't know if he knows. Doing a mass shooting, also very illegal. Perhaps way more illegal than smoking a weed.
Even though it made him go away. Huh. Well, I don't know why you didn't tell the doctor then you had anxiety problems and marijuana and Xanax cured your anxiety and made the demons go away. It seemed like an easy fix, man. If that's true. You sure you didn't like the demon voice?
I don't like the demon voice.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Then why didn't you go to a doctor to get rid of it?
I was afraid. I'm just afraid to be.
Why, well, forget that for a second. Let me ask you another crazy question.
Okay.
If the demon, was the demon there that night? Ian beat you up on campus?
Huh?
Was the demon there that day when Ian beat you up on campus?
Yes. He told me to go up to him.
Okay, so who did Ian beat up? You or the demon?
Me.
Okay, so why didn't the demon do something to stop it?
I didn't do it.
Huh?
Well, I didn't.
I don't know. That's a good question, because the demons tell you to do all these bad things. Why couldn't the demon get you mad enough to get the best of Ian?
God damn.
I don't know.
I don't know either. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. Why? Why?
I don't know. The demon's this
I don't know why.
all-powerful thing that tells you to do bad things, and you're afraid of it.
Bro, he's literally RP checking him the entire time.
Why did the demon just take over right then when Ian was getting the best of you and get the best of Ian?
And I think he's antagonizing him on purpose to get him to fucking angrily respond.
Well, why did the demon not do that? Why do you think?
Trying to figure it out.
I don't know. I can't figure it out either, because I don't think the demon exists.
Can I think?
I don't think it exists.
No, like.
I think that them. Go ahead, bud.
Am I able to like think to myself about it?
Yeah, sure.
That's all I'm asking.
Hey, you can think all you want. I'm just.
No, I'm just thinking about the demon.
Oh my God, he's
Well,
like,
you
I
want me
need
to
5 minutes
think
to
for
fucking
a while, and
lie.
I'll come back and talk to you. I personally, I think you're using the demon as an excuse.
I'm not. I promise.
You could have stopped the demon by getting a prescription for marijuana. You could have stopped the demon by getting a prescription for Xanax. You could have stopped the demon by illegally doing marijuana, which you were doing anyway. You could have stopped the demon by doing Xanax illegally, which you were doing anyway. You could have stopped the demon anytime you want. You didn't want to stop the demon.
The subject seems to be coming to the realization that he's not going to be treated as a victim. As he begins to meet this reality, you will notice him exhibit signs of fear. You will then see him attempt to escape the confrontation by feigning a state of psychosis once more. The detective will recognize this, but this time will not afford reassurance. He will instead apply further condemnation, and a visibly frightening realization will engulf the suspect from that point forward. It's essentially the very beginning of retribution. The detective introduces him to the rest of his life at this moment.
Oh my God, this is so, in a weird way, I've never seen something so rewarding from the police side.
No, that's not true.
You didn't. You could have. I've given you 4 ways you could have stopped the demon, man.
This is like propaganda. This is more
Okay,
successful
now
propaganda
you're
than
just
anything
acting
else.
like that because...
No.
Okay, well, relax. You're just acting like that because I'm making sense. Calm down. I'm making sense, and you don't like when it makes sense.
No.
Because it doesn't fit into the story you're telling right now.
I'm telling you the story. It's true. It's just,
Well, why are you looking at your arm now?
I'm trying to understand why.
Well, why didn't you want to stop the demon?
I don't know.
Because I think you like the demon.
No, I don't.
Why didn't you stop it then?
I don't like the demon. I don't like the demon. I don't like the demon. I don't like the demon.
Well, that's if the demon even exists.
Can I get an attorney or something?
You want what? An attorney?
Yeah.
Did the demon or the voice just tell you to get an attorney? Okay. All right. We tell the voice that don't hit yourself in the head, because the attorney the demon just requested. I will stop talking to you.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
You're scared of what?
Scared.
The moment that he realized it's over, the moment where he realized it's over, he fucking turned around, asked for an attorney, and is like, it's not because the demons are acting out, it's just because he's realizing that it's done. Oh my
What?
God, dude.
Protect me, man.
I don't know.
Why wouldn't you protect me?
All right. Well, again, your demon wants an attorney. Does the demon know an attorney? Any name in particular? Okay. All right. Well, just relax. You're done talking to me. And once again, I grabbed the wrong key.
As capital.
All right. Do me a favor. Stay seated. Put your hands, kind of sit forward in your chair. I'm going to put handcuffs behind you, since you keep talking about hurting yourself. Hold on. Put your hand behind your back. No, not behind the chair. Behind your back. I don't want to make you that uncomfortable.
Oh, why don't you want me to hurt myself?
Because what did the demon say about me? I'm a nice guy.
What's going on right now? Oh, mom is here too. Holy shit. Real fucking freak shit, by the way, for the record. Real freak shit that he like didn't feel this kind of remorse for the actions at all. But all of a sudden, the reason why he's panicking and like acting out this way is because he's panicking. And the reason why he's fucking panicking is because he just realized like, oh shit, the consequences of said actions are going to destroy me. That's so fucking that's just like, that's actually psychotic.
As buff.
When the game is over, like he lost the game, he's like actually mad. Get fucked, you piece of shit.
I lived a mile away from the school he did this at. I remember all the cop cars.
Nicholas
driving by
Cruz
my
was
window
taken to
like
the
mad.
Broward County Jail, where he remains in isolation to this day. His trial date is yet to be scheduled.
The 20-year-old has been held without bond since last year's mass shooting that left 17 people dead.
Wow.
His attorney said he would plead guilty in exchange for a life sentence, but prosecutors rejected that offer and are seeking the death penalty.
Okay.
Hold on.
That video was insane, dude. This channel is insane. We gotta watch another one. We gotta watch another one. Fuck. Guilty until proven innocent?
With respect to interrogation analysis, it's no secret the benefit of hindsight gives you a Lauren- considerable advantage when evaluating information. When you know a subject
Wait, hold on. The bizarre case of Stephen McDaniel, guilty until proven
is
innocent?
guilty, it allows you to exclusively look for guilty behavior. The knowledge of outcome highlights the imperatives while stripping away non-essentials, and this allows you to calculate certain things that would otherwise be overlooked by cause of your own doubt. Hindsight
Okay, everybody fucking chill. We're gonna watch the shit out of this. This is like one of the most compelling fucking YouTube channels I have seen. I don't know if, like, I'm not, like, I kind of am into, like, criminal psych stuff. Never to this degree, but this is, like, nuts. It's bananas. Like, this is the most bananas shit I've seen.
Hindsight is 20/20. Everyone is well aware of this aphorism, and what's fascinating is that it not only applies, but is far more compatible to the innocent than it is to the guilty. The reason for this is because the information you have to scrutinize is reduced when dealing with innocent subjects. When you remove the versatile factors of misdirection and trickery, you're left with relatively straightforward behavior in comparison. Of course, the argument that everyone is different and can react in a different manner has merit. Human beings are unique, and there will always be exceptions to every rule, especially when you take into consideration that trauma can cause atypical behavior. Yet, atypical behavior and guilty behavior are generally distinguished from each other with relative ease. And that brings us to example number 1. 37-year-old Michael Dixon, described by his peers as popular, friendly, but also unassuming and reserved. A self-professed introvert who turned down a job as a trade show presenter due to his fear of public speaking, and kept his position as a trade show assembler instead. On August 15th, 2003, in Hamilton, Ontario, police were called to report a man breaking into a jewelry store. 2 officers.
Guys, I get it. You have a favorite one, okay? You have a favorite video from this channel. Everyone does. I totally understand that. We will watch all of them. So calm down. I'm not going to stop this. I'm not going to stop this in the middle of a video that I just started. Specifically to go watch your favorite one, okay? Just chill. Please. Like 20 of these fucking things, apparently. The reason why chatter sent this to me is because they wanted me to wash away the propaganda.
EZ clap.
Okay? They wanted to show how people get guilty pleas out of innocent people.
Responded and chased the perpetrator from the store down an alley before momentarily losing sight of them. At the same time, Michael Dixon was getting off a bus nearby coming home from work. He was the first person the police saw when coming out of the alley and was then arrested at gunpoint. Dixon voiced his innocence but didn't resist arrest and stated he would help in any way he could. He was taken to the Hamilton police station and questioned 2 hours after his arrest.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Michael. It's okay.
One could advocate this as a common policing misstep if it weren't for the suspect being described as a small white man in the 911 call. As well as not being white, dude. Dixon is 6'3". This detective has either forgotten standard procedure to review the call to dispatch, or for some reason decided to reject it as evidence altogether.
I wonder what the reason was, chat. Chat, what do you guys think the reason was, dude? This is not even, I mean, this is an NA cop, because technically Canada, right? This is in Canada, right?
Hassle.
Michael is informed the room is being recorded and then read his rights. He asserts he is willing to speak with a detective and help with the investigation.
Okay. Why we're here is because earlier tonight you were arrested for breaking into a jewelry store on John Street South. Now, this
is literally talophobia. That's my point. That's what I was trying to say.
Quite frankly, isn't an issue. The evidence I have is, frankly, conclusive and overwhelming. Okay? So I'm not even going to ask you if you did it. What I have to ascertain here is what kind of guy you are.
Guys, you have to understand. The cop is colorblind. He sees no color. So who's the racist now? You, chat. You're the racist because you only see black person, white person. He sees beyond that. When he looks at people, he just sees people. Specifically this one who definitely did the crime, apparently, according to this cop. Yeah.
What I have to ascertain.
The subject maintains a forward-leaning posture and keeps his eyes both in contact and on the same level as the detective's. He displays self-confidence and poise, while it's the detective, in fact, who gives off a nervous disposition. What Michael just did is known as a non-verbal challenge in forensic psychology. So let's break it down into components. In the next moment, the detective will shift in his seat to adjust his position, and at the same time break eye contact to look somewhere in this direction. Michael's exaggerated head movement that follows isn't for the purpose of maintaining eye contact. He could maintain it while keeping his head perfectly still. It is in fact to let the detective know he is maintaining eye contact. It's a way of asserting dominance in the exchange. He is telling the detective that he is the more confident person in the room at that moment.
What I have to ascertain here is...
Everybody knows only guilty people assert dominance in interrogation, so it's not that he was super confident that he had not committed the crime. It's that you know, he was guilty.
So happy
What kind of guy you are. Whether this is you're like a serial burglar and this is what you're doing all the time, or whether this is a one-off thing because of the power cut and everything that's going on tonight. That's all we're here for.
Okay, I understand your position. Like I say here, I didn't do it, and you've heard that a million times, I'm sure, in your career, but
You're
it's
goddamn
just...
right.
Ask me questions, that's all I can do is answer them, I guess.
I've got no questions to ask you. I mean, why did you
Okay.
do it? That's basically, yeah, that's my only question.
But coming from that position, and since I'm saying I didn't do it, I really don't have an answer for you except to say I didn't do it.
I guess we haven't really got a great amount of talking about. Yeah, it's like I said, whether you did it or not isn't up for the discussion.
Okay, well.
It's
Why
really
the fuck not?
You've no doubt come to notice how incredibly tolerant Michael is over the unjustness of the situation.
It's crazy.
It's the most unusual thing about his behavior, and perhaps what makes him an anomaly with respect to innocent subjects. So before moving on to the second phase of this interrogation, we'll show you a more common response from an innocent subject facing similar charges. This is 26-year-old Justin, falsely accused of breaking and entering, first-degree theft, and assault. He was arrested at his home and only read his rights to silence on the way to the police station. The footage will begin before the subject knows what exactly he is being charged with. In his mind, he knows he has done nothing wrong, and at this point is unaware he is about to be wrongfully imprisoned for just over 2 years.
Sen, I can't find your social media
Alright,
posts
Justin.
easily enough. Can you make them bigger?
You know what I read you earlier? The 19th of February. 2 days ago, so it'll be Tuesday. Alright? About 5, 6 in the morning.
Bro, I fucking hate the... Oh my god, dude. This motherfucker went to prison for 2 years, bro.
Where were you at then?
Are you insane, dude?
house.
And people who are saying, wait, he's white, this is what we talk about all the time. It doesn't matter, he's fucking poor, okay? And this is how the criminal justice system works. Jesus Christ, though, dude. That is so nuts, dude.
You call her and ask her.
He didn't go? I thought he was about to... Or...
Downstairs asleep.
I thought he did go.
Did she know you were asleep at that time?
Yeah.
He doesn't see the interrogators as a threat, but more of an inconvenience.
He did
His
go.
responses are short and concise. He does not seek approval. He only responds to a question or states a point.
I mean, did she see you sleeping at that time?
Love
Yeah, I don't
these
never
videos.
leave. If I ain't
Thanks
doing
for
nothing, I stay
watching
by
episodes.
myself.
I
If
submit
I'm
an
not
application.
working, I'm at home.
You didn't go to labor ready that day or nothing looking for... Like,
Tuesday?
looking for a job, yeah. Okay. That morning, house got broken into.
Okay.
The detective's strategy is to reveal the charges in a periodic manner. Getting a confession to one charge at a time is far easier than gaining admission to all of them at once. The plan is to reveal the break-in and robbery charge first, then reveal the assault at a later stage. The detective goes on to explain that the accuser named Candy said she saw him loitering around her house in the evening hours of the night, and a short time later witnessed him break in and steal a multitude of valuable items. The detective then explains that she picked him out of a 12-picture lineup of suspects.
She says you broke in her
No.
apartment. Okay, well tell me why...
Justin is now aware of the burglary charge, which holds a possible 20-year prison sentence due to previous convictions. He will now begin to forcefully assert his innocence, and each time he does so, will bring forward his posture and strengthen his vocal emphasis while making the assertion.
Alright, so I mean, she's saying that I was there before. Is that what she's saying? She's saying she's seen my face before the break-in happened?
Yep.
I know the black dude was in Canada, this is in America. I know.
I don't know who she is. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know no girl named Candy. None of that shit, man.
Why is she saying that you're...
I don't know why she's saying she's... I don't know why. I don't know.
What were you doing there?
I was not there. I don't know this girl Candy. The only Candy that I even heard of is this guy I know named Tim Stahl dates her.
The person he just mentioned was the accuser's ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
That's it.
How do you know Tim stole?
I grew up with the dude, man.
The accuser's testimony was later picked apart in court. She was caught lying on the stand multiple times, and Justin was exonerated. He was proven innocent not just beyond all reasonable doubt, but essentially beyond all doubt.
The last thing I heard about them two, she had him arrested for domestic violence. That's all I know about this girl Candy. I ain't never went in that girl's house, none of that shit. I didn't do that shit. As God is my fucking witness, I did not do it.
This level of certitude is rarely seen in people who are hiding something of a sinister nature. Even with the knowledge of how the common subject reacts and time to study and rehearse this specific behavior, it would be extremely difficult, if not impossible, to replicate it in a convincing manner under these conditions. If you found the most talented actor in the world and asked him to mimic this behavior on a movie set, he would be able to do so in a near-identical manner. Yet if you place that same actor in the real-life situation of an interrogation room, with the prospect of facing decades in prison for a crime he knows he has committed, his acting capabilities won't be anywhere near as effective. The survival instincts mentioned at the start of this video will be nullified by the burden of guilt, and the ability to perform under pressure will be significantly diminished. But to set aside behavior analysis for just a moment, focus solely on this image. Most of you watching at this point will get a sense of integrity from this picture alone, that the subject is both honest and confident in what he is saying, but still uncertain as to what the detectives are thinking or going to do. A mixture of sincerity and fear. The knowledge of outcome will have no doubt influenced this perception, yet what's intriguing is that most of you will have gotten this exact same perception completely void of hindsight. It's a hard thing to accurately explain, but it's something you can just feel. And this instinctive feeling is what the guilty have an almost impossible task at emanating.
And, you know, when you say he didn't have a weapon, he's on the ground, and you put something up on the thing and then gets out. I thought it was a shotgun.
I mean, what are they saying? So I fought with her, so now, they're saying, okay, I fought with her, so I must have killed her. I mean, come on. I mean, that's...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Being arrested for soliciting to commit murder. You attempted to hire someone to kill somebody else. And that's why you're here, and that's what you're getting charged with. Okay, no. You don't understand, or... No.
Bro, I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't understand why you think, like, this is Big Boss Bose's content. Wait, why can't I fucking delete this person? Okay, well, like... Just mods clap this fucking weirdo, okay? No, I don't. I just invincible here. Okay, well I'll just restart my Chatterino so I can actually fucking clap them.
Play Minecraft.
There you go. What was it? Midwestern what?
Pogo.
Midwest Nightmare. Fucking idiot, dude. Like
1 year big dubs.
Simp Andy over here got fucking comstered for... Yeah, there you go. Well, I mean, let me unban. Let me unban just so I can ban him again. Okay, are you guys happy? There it is.
I never did that.
Why should I believe you? Because I'm a very trustworthy person, and the people that do know me, they know how I'm a calm person. I am not an argumentative person. I'm a low-key guy that's quiet. I'm not about confrontation. I'm not about anything that elevates to that level. I mean, you can, like, if someone yells at me, screams at me, I just take it and I just try to get it by the wayside and get it back to where it's just a cool conversation to where none of that gets to that height. Because I am not that person.
Is this Chris Watts? Is that the guy who was like that you guys want me to watch? Because he
went in that girl's house. None of that shit. I didn't do that shit. As God is my fucking witness, I did not do it. I did not do it, man. I did not do it.
So now we got it clear that you do know a Candy.
No, I don't know the girl. I ain't going in that girl's house, man. God is my witness. I did not go in that girl's house, man. I used to be a piece of shit. When I got out of the fucking penitentiary, I told myself I wasn't going back. I ain't done nothing but work my fucking ass off the entire time I've been out.
Can you prove, other than you saying you did not, is it that morning? What can you tell? How can you prove to me that you were at home?
All you gotta do is call and ask my mother.
So you're telling me you didn't step foot out of the house?
Not 1 foot.
Tuesday.
Wait, did they not call her mother?
The
his
detective
mother for
then
an
goes
alibi?
on to reveal Justin is accused of assaulting the supposed victim during the robbery.
Take a vanity mirror and you hit her over the head with it and you guys fight. And she got injuries.
No, man. Hell no, man. Get her goddamn boyfriend, Tim Stone, in here and question him about her goddamn injuries. Look at that straight right there. This sounds like it's a goddamn thing that fucking her boyfriend, Tim Stone, done fucking done something to her, and now they're trying to put it on me. I know that's what the fuck this is.
And look,
I mean, to be fair, if I was a cop, I'd be like, why are you trying to solve my case for me? You know what I mean? I'd be a fucking, I feel like cops at this point, like he's being combative, he's being aggressive. They literally already like think that, they probably already think that he's like wrong because they're now annoyed. We all know how fucking cops are. We all know how cops are to begin with. Like, they get really fucking extra when they feel like their authority is being questioned. You know what I mean? It's a big part of like. Hasanabi becoming pro cop. Stop. No, I'm not saying they're. How is anything I said pro cop? I'm literally saying they act out of like unreasonable. They act out in like unreasonable ways when they feel like their authority is being questioned. That's not a good thing. That's a bad thing.
That's why we're talking to you, okay?
No, this is bullshit, man, because I've tried everything in my fucking power to stay the fuck out of this goddamn fucking penitentiary shit. I did not do that shit, man.
Motherfucker's been to jail already. He should have.
That's
He
what we're
definitely
talking
should
to.
have
We're
called a
here to
lawyer.
investigate
It sucks
this,
that he
okay?
didn't.
That's why we're asking all
Hasanabi's
these
a
questions.
racist. There's a Nazi icon on his desk.
I'm sorry to freak out, man, but I didn't fucking do this shit, man. I'm fucking shaking. I did not fucking do this, man.
Justin had already served 3 years in prison for a robbery in his early 20s. He more than likely knew the reassuring tone of the investigator wasn't a good sign. Although slightly more animated than the average person, this form of aggression is a commonplace response from the innocent being directly accused. He comes off aggressive, but in a defensive manner. He is not being hostile, but highly combative when professing his innocence. His conduct is totally justified considering the circumstance. When facing a considerable amount of time in prison for something you didn't do, this level of anger is warranted. So when compared to the forgiving composure of Michael Dixon, the extraordinary nature of his behavior becomes even more pronounced.
I really don't have an answer for you except to say I didn't do it.
I guess we haven't really got a great amount of talking about. Yeah, it's like I said, whether you did it or not isn't up for the discussion.
Okay, well,
it's really not. There's a number of witnesses.
Great.
One of whom had a video camera.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay then. Well, that's relieving. That's relieving, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
So view the video camera.
I have.
Okay.
That's
why your guilt isn't in issue here.
That doesn't even make sense to me. Because if I'm on the video camera, that doesn't make sense. You have a video camera that shows me?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense to me.
We'll have to, I guess, I have no choice but to get a lawyer then, if this is the kind of thing you're going to go through with me.
This isn't going to go away. You're charged with breaking in. You will be charged tonight.
Okay.
You will be going to court in the morning.
Perhaps the most upsetting moment, considering the fact that we know this man is innocent. You can see the fear emerge in his eyes as he realizes he won't be going home after this interview.
Charged with breaking in with intent. Okay, that's what's going to happen right now.
We're now given an insight into Michael's introverted personality. He is noticeably afraid of what lies ahead, yet reacts to the situation with reasoning and intuitiveness. Rather than explode into emotion like the more extroverted personality, he instead processes the moment and then responds to it from an analytical position.
Can I ask you something? Okay, are you just making this up that you have a video camera so you see how I react? Because it goes that if you're saying, okay, hear me out for a second, please. If I am guilty, as you believe, because you have me on video camera, then okay, we'll go through the procedure. But I'm saying, I'm trying to call your bluff here because since I know I didn't do it, there's no way I can be on the video camera.
Well, like I say, it's not a game of poker.
Okay, well,
I've got nothing to gain from that.
I'm not trying to give you a hard time, all right?
You know what? I've got nothing to gain from that either way, which is why I'm not asking you
What's up with this dude's accent, bro? Automatic L. Why is he in Canada, but he sounds like he's from London? Sorry.
Did you do it? I'm going to try and catch you out. I've got nothing to gain from that.
Getting a confession void of evidence is in fact excellent for an investigator's career. It's a mark of merit and can accelerate promotion. Michael continues to profess his innocence in a calm and composed manner for a further 7 minutes. The detective then asks that he draw out a map and specify his movements before the arrest. Every detail of his alibi was...
Oh my god, it's literally, there is a London and Ontario, but like, that's not what I meant. I meant like from... fucking the UK.
Later proven to be 100% accurate.
Like I said,
that's not what I meant.
On the
Chad.
information I've got, you're going to be charged tonight with breaking and entering. However, I do have a duty to make sure that the truth is, and the truth, basically the truth is paramount, and the true version of events is paramount, and I have a duty to investigate all of this, and I will investigate. I assure you, I'll investigate this story thoroughly. And hopefully I'll be able to find something here which will either prove or disprove you know, what we've discussed tonight. Okay.
Problem is the speed at which this is going. You know, like when I was on the ground, I was saying, go quickly to the terminal. I have like 6 or so guys around me. You know, like talk to the bus driver. You know, like I can't comment on things that haven't been seen, unfortunately. But now I'm
left
hanging, right?
Now I'm looking at this. I mean, this is basically on the evidence I've got. This is the only course of events that can take place right now. But I will certainly make sure that this is looked into thoroughly. I can give you my word on that. That's my duty. That's what I have to do.
Okay, I trust you will.
I mean, you already asked for a lawyer. Anything beyond this point is just him like
work at 8 a.m.
You're not going to be able to be able to walk.
I know I'm not going to be able to, but I like to phone ahead.
I can arrange that that you get the phone call to let someone know that you're not going to be at a place. Yeah.
So I'm hanging out in that room till 10? Or
no,
whatever?
We'll be taking you downstairs to a larger custody facility which you have downstairs.
That's open.
Well, it's not the most pleasant place in the world, but it's only for a few hours.
Okay.
Okay. From court tomorrow, what happens there?
in Canada, they can keep asking if you, after you request a lawyer. Wait, really? What the fuck, Canada? What the fuck's wrong with you guys?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
wait, is that a lie or is that for real?
I will look into all of this.
I trust you will. Yeah. I trust you will.
You know, I'll make sure we got the whole picture.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you, I guess.
Okay. You're not in an enviable position, and you know.
I understand the process. I'm not satisfied with it. That's what I'm saying. You know.
And I don't expect that you're going to be happy with it.
You know, and I'm thinking, no disrespect to you, but I know someone sitting in this chair has probably lied to you a million times, right? So I'm thinking, what can I do to convince you? I try to give you the information. Like,
you've been very good with me, and I try and treat everybody as an individual.
Okay.
My main aim is two things: is that you get your rights. That you're.
That's literally a racist self-report. That's exactly what racist motherfuckers say. Aside from the fact that the actual suspect on the report is a white person who's 5'3". You know, that's the number one reason. But like, that's the number one thing that racists love to say is, I try to treat people as individuals.
You're entitled
and the content of their character.
The Constitution of Canada. And
not all cops are racist, you lunatic. First of all, even if that is my point, which it isn't, that's not what I said. But it doesn't matter because this cop absolutely is a fucking gigantic racist, you dumb fuck. He literally is like, no, you are 1000% the person that we're looking for when the suspect that they're looking for is 5'3" and white. You fucking idiot. Like, how are you gonna... That's a point that you can, like, try to argue in, like, some of these other instances. You know, good luck. But, like, in this one, you just can't. Like, this is the definition of a racist cop that's, like, pinning a crime on a black dude because he's black.
that you're treated decently, and that the truth comes out.
The truth eventually did come out, but the suspect wasn't treated decently. He was kept in jail for 3.5 days before a separate investigator looked into his alibi witnesses and checked surveillance of the area in question. He was then exonerated immediately. A civil trial ensued, and Michael was awarded $46,000 in punitive damages.
Nice!
The interrogating officer and 3 other investigators were all demoted and suspended without pay.
Just demoted? Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, that's crazy that it's like... Excuse reacts to guilty until proven innocent. That's crazy that that's like, that they just got demoted. Fucking cops, dude. Literally all around the world, cops are the same. Jesus Christ. And he only made 46K out of this. That's crazy. Okay, boys. I mean, which one? Which one should we look at now?
Watch the Jennifer Pan video. It happened in
You want me to look at Chris Watts?
Called off for a week.
Oh my God, these are all fucking nuts, dude. These are all crazy. These are all... Oof, 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 oof. You want me to watch the Jody one? The Jody Arias? That's 2 hours, bro. We can't watch that. That's fucking... That's way too long. I mean, maybe, but not today. No, everyone wanted me to watch Chris Watts, so I'll do that. I'll do Chris Watts.
The drama began shortly after the Frederick Police Department received a call from Nicole Atkinson, the best friend of Shannon Watts. She had arranged to drive Shannon into town that same day for a pregnancy checkup, but there was no answer when she knocked at the door, nor any response to her text messages or phone calls. After noticing her shoes were still at the front door, she became concerned and called 911.
Okay, you
Nicole?
think there's...
Yes. Okay, so what's going on?
So, my friend, we were out of town for a business trip this weekend.
All right.
And I dropped her off at 2 o'clock this morning. She's 15 weeks pregnant. She wasn't feeling well, and she had a doctor's appointment this morning at 9, and I told her to let me know if she needed me to take her. She's got 2 little girls. I've called, I've texted.
Chat, fucking chill, dude. Fucking chill, bro. We're watching this one. I've decided. I know it's 3 parts. I understand that it's long. Okay? I don't care. Like, just please calm down, okay? Please. Like, I'm begging you. Just fucking cool it. Just get your popcorn. Get under the goddamn covers. Whatever the fuck you want to do. And just watch, okay? Oh my lord, dude. You're... Like, we will watch all of these in due time, okay? Fuck me. Just calm down. Just snuggle in, okay? Cool it.
Her car's in the garage. Her shoes she wears every single day are by the front door.
Is there TOS in any of these videos? No, right? Is there TOS in this?
How you doing? You seen your neighbors today? No? Okay. What's Chris's phone number?
Chris's phone number is...
Hey Chris, Officer Coonrod for the police department. Pretty good. So, do you have any idea where your wife is? Right. What my concern is her car's here. They're saying she is diabetic. I don't want her if she's upstairs and can't respond. Okay. About how far out are you? Okay. All right. He said like 5 minutes.
It's not a sure sign of guilty conduct, yet the fact that Chris made the officer wait for his return would have most likely alerted some minor suspicion. In normal circumstances, a husband receiving a call from the police saying they were concerned about the safety of their pregnant wife and children, in most cases, would have given them permission to immediately kick the door down. It's a truly somber awareness to know that the man stepping out of the car had only a very short time ago dumped his infant daughter's bodies into an oil tank and buried his pregnant wife in a shallow grave.
I literally remember the story.
Scott, how you doing? How's it going? So this is the only vehicle she would have?
Only one that, yeah.
She would drive? Okay.
The familiar routine for anyone checking for someone's presence inside a house, whether it be an emergency or otherwise, is to immediately call out to them for instantaneous reassurance. Chris remains silent, but instead feels the need to examine his wife's car before subtly sneaking through the internal garage door. He then disappears for 1 minute and 7 seconds before letting the neighbors and police officer inside. Only Chris will know what he carried out during that time period, but it's safe to assume that his curious behavior was not going unnoticed, made evident by the unsettled gaze of Nicole as he opens the door.
Mind if I come in, Chris?
There were multiple key moments captured from
the fucking neighbor is like, bro, the neighbor is